Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Hope you all have eaten. Oh, you're doing some magic. You eaten, you have grabbed your favorite drinks, and we're back to streaming. The hearth is open again. There's food and drinks in the inn. Come sit down by the fire with your favorite drink of choice, and let's continue the story. And last time we were just crawling around the island for an hour. An hour ago, and we checked the weirdness out. And yeah, we are. I don't know if I should say cursed or there's a fort dweller living inside of us. And let's escape from this place. Throughout your journey, you will encounter members of many different factions, often with conflicting interests.
You have decided to trust Caradoc, at least for now.
Oh, nice
You have
painting.
embarked on your journey towards the Horns of the South. But as soon as you found yourselves at sea, black clouds gathered over your heads, like tangible proof that there must be some curse on you. Soon the wind was howling, and the gargantuan waves were towering over you. You found yourselves in the heart of a storm. The only thing you remember is the deafening roar of cracking wood and then darkness.
Oh my. I would say it's fun that we started as usually in these type of games, Elder Scrolls games, as a prisoner. But yeah. Where are we? Shadow of the Horns. The pin that Caradoc gave us should grant me safe passage to the Horns of the South. Oh, hey there. I'm looking at him like, hey, you're cute. He'd be like, I'll stab you if you come any closer. Oh, watch out, he got a knife. Oh, fish. Oh no. I'm sorry, bro. He's one of those that escaped with us. He's a Dalriata. Or Dalrita. That means, I think he's one of those barbarians. Oh, that looks good. He's one of those barbarians that doesn't like Camelot. Anything else? That is our ship. No potato. We didn't have so much with us. It broke, man, in the storm. Whoa. Is that real? Bag. Sealed letter from Caradoc. Open this only in the event of my death. I understand you may not trust me, however you owe me your life and I need this debt to be repaid. The nameless one, the one I rescued from prison, they are more important than any of you realized. You must protect them. He knew! Caradoc knew something about us and the weirdness. That's why he led me that way. Bring them to the captain of the Horns and ensure they undergo the ancient trial of the sea. I realize I'm asking a lot. We must put an end to this madness. Caradoc. Oh man, Caradoc, rest in peace. Nature's caress. Summon a wolf to fight on your side. Ooh. We have a torch. We have a fishing rod. And we have a axe. Rusty hand. Light. Nice. That means it swings faster. Dull broadsword. That's a lot of damage. Okay. We have one Menhir figurine. A lot of stuff. Ethereal cobwebs and lockpicks. Safe conduct pass. That is the pin he talked about. There we go. Yep. Okay, let's... This one, I'm gonna switch this to the axe. Thank you. Looks kinda better. And nature's call. There we go. Nice. Well, let's move on. Ooh, there's a camp there. I think we have that killed. 2 armor. Nice. Ooh, looking good. Oh, corpse eater. That's a fancy way of saying ghoul. Needed. Broken arrow. Keeper's tag. Torn keeper armor. Oh, wait. Through the blacksmith's eye, weakening blades. Nice. Resins. Oh, bleed. Moss from a cursed well. Poison buildup. Interesting. No, wait. Do we have mashed potatoes? There we go. Nice. Oh, that's a cool wolf. Yo. Nice. Got them both. Wow. Nice music. Small mana potion. Oh. Good thing we invested in a spade, huh? Poultry. Oh no. Wolfie. Those are undead. Let's just leave them for there now. Is that the gate? Ooh, somebody ate this wall up, huh? Something weird is happening over there. See what I did there? Oh no. I missed. Awkward. East gate. Fast travel point. Oh, look at the map. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful map, man. Stash. Interesting. We have East gate. Wow. I love this map. Oh, this is the Horns of the South. What? Yeah. Oh, this is it. I mean, all of this. This is the South. But this is where we have to go. Hmm. Those are undead. Let's put them to rest. Come on, Wolfie. My good friend. Oh, you don't stay for long. I see they're on top left corner. Where the heck? They were just here. There you are. Ow. Ooh. It's tough in melee, huh? Let's just shoot him for now. Oh, I'm weak. Wow, he's tough. We were down there. No, we weren't. Actually, no. Lucky. Ooh, a battle axe. A mace. It's light. What about you? Medium. Oh, you're a two-hander. Oh no. Very light. There we go. What? That's none of our business. For now, let's just make our way into the city. So these are teleport stones. Good to know. Oh, look at that lighthouse. Wow. Is that stuck inside? Why do I have a feeling there's some loot there? Let's put our best face on. Good eye, sir. Are you sleeping? Can I just waltz here?
Stay away from.
Get up, soldier. The enemy's coming. Your money on you. Now let's be. Hello. Hello.
What's happening? In the name of the old mother, what are you doing? I could have stabbed you.
Yeah, of course you could.
I haven't seen you before.
I'm a traveler. I was told I'd find safe haven here in the Horns.
But we don't just let anybody in, pal. You need to have, things, proof. Things to prove you're safe. For haven. Yeah.
Here, I have this pin. I was told I'd find a safe haven here in the Horns.
Oh, this pin. I can't say I see it very clearly right now. But it looks important. Very official. But I remember Fergus said something about this. These emblems once.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, I remember now. I welcome thee, ye royal person, on behalf of the keepers. Oh, you are a great friend to our home. Welcome. Please speak with Fergus. He's our quartermaster. He runs things round here in the captain's absence. He'll greet thee properly. Have a pleasant rest of the day.
What kind of guard are you?
Boys!
What kind of guard are you? Ooh, level 3. Let's report to the quartermaster. Yeah, there is no third person in this game. It's all first person.
Sir, I haven't seen you before. I wasn't expecting any guests, and you don't look like a new recruit. And yet, Odrin let you in. He's not drinking again, I hope.
Oh yeah, he
Most
was pretty drunk.
unfortunate, but that explains why you just strutted into the Horns. I'm afraid I'll have to take action. The name's Fergus, and I assume you already know that I'm the quartermaster here. Now, state your business, and please try to be convincing, or the walls of this fortress will be the last thing you'll ever see.
I got this pin from a friend. I assume you know what it means.
Yes, I know. And that's why you're still standing in front of me. However, these pens were only given to certain people. They mean that in times of trouble, these people will always find a safe haven here in the Horns. And this makes me wonder, what happened to your friend?
He got shipwrecked on the way, but he could have made it.
If what you're saying is true, he must have had a deal with someone well above my pay grade. And that leaves only the captain. However, if you're lying, then you might as well have just confessed to the murder of a knight of the Round Table. Nobody's that much of a fool, I think. Fortunately for you, I've seen my fair share of morons in life, but you don't look like one. Fortunately for me, this pin only means that I'm to make sure you're safe in the Horns. Nothing about helping you out with whatever you're up to. And let me guess. If you have friends among the knights, then you'll be wanting to talk to the captain, right?
Yep,
Well,
I think.
that ain't happening anytime soon.
So Karadak was a knight? Why?
Because I said so. What? Did you really expect that you could just enter our keep and head straight for the captain's quarters?
I guess not.
There wouldn't be much point in having walls and guards here if anyone could just do that, would there?
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, welcome to the Horns of the South. Make yourself at home.
He wants us to do something for him. I just know it. What will it take for you to let me talk to the captain?
First of all, you have to prove yourself trustworthy and capable. I can't let just anyone into the captain's quarters. He's a very busy man, you see. I don't want to waste his time.
I can't pay. And I'm not about to threaten a guard. Let's just honor demands that we do this quest for Caradoc. If he died, he saved us. So let's just help these people out.
We've been having trouble with the dead lately. The kind that don't want to rest in peace.
Oh my god.
There are more and
should
more
have
of them
used
roaming
strength.
the area. It might just be the weirdness, as it has been steadily creeping closer from the north, but somehow I doubt it. Seems like the problem lies in the old cemetery. As far as I know, the fog hasn't reached it yet. You could go there and find out what's happening.
Do you have any idea what might be causing this? The dead to
There
roam?
is a local legend about a dark druid named Slaughter, that was it. He was a necromancer rumored to be able to raise the dead and make them do his bidding.
But that's
Quite
not
an
good.
old legend, though, so unless he managed to raise himself from the dead, I doubt he's behind this.
Could you tell me
It's
more about
old.
the cemetery?
From what I've heard, it even predates the Horns of the South. The keepers and the people from the village below used to bury their dead there, but after the flood, it's been pretty much abandoned.
The flood?
Yeah, damn druids. They flooded a village of innocent people just to show everyone they're still in power. Fat lot of good it did them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad we got rid of them. The things they could do were...
Where's the
After you leave
cemetery?
the keep, just turn left and then stay on the road. Here, I'll mark it on the map for you.
You don't send any of your men to
The
investigate?
captain forbade anyone from leaving the keep, so I couldn't. And truth be told, I didn't particularly want to. We don't get many recruits.
And I'm
sure.
expendable.
Well,
Let's go with the more capable.
sure. Let's go with
Alright, I'll do it.
Try not to get yourself killed, and get rid of whatever's been causing the problem.
I found a piece of metal with an inscription. Do you know what it is?
That's one of our tags. Every soldier gets one when they pledge their loyalty. I just hope the body you took it from was already cold, because killing a keeper would land you in some serious trouble. You know, here's what I'm thinking on that. If you stumble over any of our fallen keepers out there, bring me their tags. Sure, they're sworn to stay here till the bitter end, but they have families who deserve to know what became of them. It's part of my duty, but since I can't send any more beyond these walls,
I see.
maybe you could lend a hand.
So the keepers
I'll
can't.
pay you for every tag you bring back.
It's... If you know Odran's are drunk, why do you keep stationing him at the front gate?
He's not our first line of defense. The archers are.
Of course.
And no offense, Odran, but let's just say we can afford to lose him.
Having a drunk is not a very good
I'm
look.
sure the hordes of visitors clamoring at our gates can survive the insult.
Yeah. Tell me about this
Fine.
place.
This is the keep. Anyone sworn in as a keeper lives here, unless they're no longer fit for service. If that happens, they get transferred to the village. Otherwise, they're not allowed to go there without my express permission. So if you ever see any of my boys down there looking shifty, feel free to report them. You're allowed to walk around the keep and the village, but if anyone catches you stealing, I'll take your hands. If you attack any of my men, I'll take your head.
So what exactly are
I'm
you
Captain
responsible here?
Brandon's right hand. He deals with serious matters I don't want to know anything about. I take care of our everyday life.
So what's the story behind the flooded village near
It
the
used
horns?
to belong to the keep. You could say it was its beating heart. That village was where our lighthouses led the ships, and where the workers lived with their families. Ah, those must have been the days. But then the ships stopped coming, and there were less and less new keepers, and the others left looking for a better life. Until, at last, the sea took most of it.
So you just
What
abandoned
else
it?
was there to do? There weren't enough people to live there, and nobody wanted to anyway. We wiped out most of them, but new ones showed up every now and then. Marg, our hunter, keeps an eye on the place. You can talk to him if you want.
Is there
Depends on
anything
your idea of
interesting?
interesting. There's a weird statue with a gong, but I'm not sure how much of it is left. Other than that, probably just damp rubble.
Roger.
If you need to rest, you can sleep in the barracks.
Thank
In
you.
a royal chamber. But it's better to sleep under a roof than under the stars, right? Especially in this horrible weather.
Depends on the weather. Okay, Fergus. I need to wipe out the undead at the old cemetery for you to take me seriously. Is that a sword? Excalibur. Whoa. Interact. Ow. That just damages our health. And that looks like a rocket ship. Let's speak with the people here.
If you're here to see the healer, don't bother. He's a quack and a butcher who likes to watch people suffer.
Uh-huh. That is a serious accusation, man.
And I mean it! He's a know-it-all from Camelot, but the truth is, he doesn't know shit. All those learned types think they're better than us village folk, just 'cause they read a book. And we be getting by just fine without any of their crap.
Yeah, but sometimes lives could improve by learning.
I came to him with a toothache, asked him to make me something for the pain, and you know what he did? He said my tooth is rotten, and then sent me to Osprey to get it pulled out. Sounds like horse crap. My grandma was smarter than your lot, and she couldn't even read. She knew how to make a proper potion for a toothache. If I was any good at mixing that, I even gave him my grandma's... No, Heber took it, the plonker. Said if I don't know how to make it, I shouldn't have it. And that he doesn't want some questionable homebrew medicine spreading through the keep.
Maybe she knew her stuff, man. I'll talk to him for you.
You will? Oh, you're a lifesaver. Tooth saver, yeah? No matter.
And Thalion Raven's song, The Tooth Saver. Is that his home abode? It must be here, the healer. Brother Iriagans. Is that you?
Blessings upon you, stranger. May the word always resonate.
Oh,
within
you're
your
one of the
soul.
red priests. Thank you, already been blessed with tongues, pincers, fire.
What do you mean, my child?
You're a red priest, I think you have a pretty good idea what I
I'm
mean.
afraid you are attributing too many characteristics to me based solely on the clothes I wear. The horns of the south are my home. I'm afraid that I simply cannot
Believe what you want, my scars speak for
So
themselves.
it's your word. Certainly. Kai's blessing.
Oh, these are recipes.
May Kai's.
Oh, this is stealing. Yeah, we're not a thief. This is such a nice picture. A painting. Is that the healer's house? Healer. Jan's quarters. There you are.
Mandrake root. Oh, sorry. Do I know you? I'm terrible with faces. Either way, glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Jan Heber, a physician raised in Camelot and trained in the Royal Academy.
Yeah, I can see that. There's a keeper with a toothache complaining that you don't want to help him.
Lanzo knows very well what he must do. I'm sorry, but there's nothing else I can do for him. Either he removes the tooth, or it will keep hurting.
He said something about a remedy.
Yes, his grandma's miracle medicine. I honestly don't have time for village
Maybe you should look to it.
superstitions. I had to confiscate the recipe as well, lest he tries making it himself. As if I don't have enough problems already.
Could I have?
No, I thought I made myself clear. If you want an excuse to drink yourself to oblivion on moonshine, just drink the moonshine.
Oh,
No need to add other potentially dangerous ingredients. Well, to be fair, the base recipe is pretty harmless. But what if someone decides that if they don't have carnation, It's perfectly fine to substitute it with Devil's Snare, since the color is more or less the same.
I
Or
see.
Sage with Wolfsbane because leaves are leaves. I'm sorry, but I know these people well enough not to trust them with something like this.
So if I combine Moonshare, Carnation, Sage, I'll get the remedy?
What? How do you... You know what? Fine. Do whatever you want. But if it causes you to shit yourself for 3 days straight, don't come running to me. Is some local witchcraft I've been trying to make sense of. I guess I'll find out when I try it. Experience is the best teacher. Don't worry, I'm not testing anything on the others.
Interesting.
Mad, a great Camelotian physician, used to say that a real doctor would never give his patient something he hadn't tried on himself first. A wise approach, which I follow myself.
Interesting. Graham the Mad. You could try it on me.
That was unexpected. Here, take it. What will happen, I have no idea. But please, tell me. If you live to find...
Is there anything I can help you
Why
with?
would you, though? Don't you have better...
I'm trying to get into the Quartermaster's good books.
Aha, got it. So, you're up for work, not out of the goodness of your heart, but as long as it gets you what you need.
Actually, no. Both. No, I'm up for work if it pays
Oh,
well.
now you're speaking the language of Timberwall. It does pay, but we haven't settled on a shared definition of well, have we? I guess we can see about it after the job's done. But all right, if you're a mercenary, then I do have a job for someone who'd be willing to risk their life in exchange for material goods.
I'm not a mercenary. Oh, this guy's obnoxious, huh? I need more
Back
details.
at the academy, I found an ancient scroll written by the Druids. Forbidden knowledge, especially now, after the mob forced them all into a wicker man and burned every last one of them to ash. I finally deciphered it a little while ago. It describes a ritual that needs to be performed at night within a stone circle. And guess what? There's one in the nearby forest.
Wait, I thought you were a
guess
doctor.
You already know what I need you to do.
A mob burned all the druids in a wicker man?
And here I am, thinking that everyone's already heard about the Charred Conclave. Well, it wasn't the proudest moment in our history, that's for sure. You truly don't know?
No.
At some point, the villages all around the island decided that the Druids were responsible for the Red Death, and all other ailments of our times.
Of course.
They rounded them all up in a massive wicker man north of the Forlorn Swords, and burned them all to ashes. Hundreds of years of knowledge gone within the blink of an eye. But, well, that's what's bound to happen when you stop paying for people's education and invest in keeping the elites fed instead.
What is the purpose
That
of the
is an
ritual?
excellent question. But I don't know. From what I've been able to decipher, it's a summoning spell to bring something or someone to our world.
What?
That being will share its great knowledge
Oh,
with the
of
one
course.
brave enough to summon it. I need you to remember what it says and repeat it to me after you're back, word for word.
Alright. Oh, you have some healing. Let's drink this elixir. See what it does to us. Consume. To all seekers of knowledge, heed these words you have stepped onto that will lead you to the greatest treasure of all wisdom. Are you preparing to become a vessel for ancient druidic secrets? Gather the following: venison, onion, and clove of garlic. Put them in a cauldron. Take those offering to a sacred druid site of your choosing. Toothache remedy. Carnation, sage, and spirits, of course. That sounds like a medicine. Well, I guess we could make that for him. quests. Yep. The prior, you're not a prior, are you? Or you're just a brother? Or you're a brother? Or... Yeah. Ooh. Nice. Oh, Smith. I mean, let's see our equipment. Townkeeper's gloves. It doesn't even give armor. 0 armor. 0 magic. That is weird, man. At least you give some armor.
Oi, friend. A question. Do you know why people always stop and watch a blacksmith at work? Because he's riveting.
I like this guy.
It's good to see a new face in this sad hole. Oh, of course. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Osbrecht, the local master of hammers and anvils. Do you need your blades sharpened?
Oh, I could dismantle stuff. Do you have any work for me?
Ha! Friend, I wish. But the only task I could use help with might be a bit too delicate for you to handle.
Delicate?
Unless you're a master goldsmith, then feel free to prove it. And I'll have work for you immediately. There's just not enough of them to go around. And now that we're on lockdown, there's not much demand for my services either. Ever since we lost our great mine, I've been working with scraps sent over here from Camelot.
There must be
Now that
something.
I think of it, I might have a task for you. You seem like the kind of person who could wander around this damned island with no fear of getting stabbed by some bandit, right?
Debatable.
You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I'm so bored here. So bored. It would be nice to work on something other than Keeper's Blades again.
What do you need?
If you happen to wander near the Forgotten Cemetery, keep your eyes open for any old relics. Bring them back, and I might be able to come up with something special for your weapons. Magical, I mean.
Oh, I see. Why do you whisper?
It's one of those things that everybody knows about, but nobody talks about openly, you see.
I see.
I've learned how to infuse weapons and armor with certain powers. It's a family secret passed down from my grandfather, but it's based on ancient druidic magic. It's not something you'd want to advertise here. Not with all those Camelot banners hanging around.
I guess not. Anything else?
Well, if you're not up for hunting for magical artifacts, you could always bring me some upgrade materials. They can work wonders on your weapons.
And where can I find them?
Basically everywhere. But if you need them, like right now, I'd start in the sunken village. They had a decent workshop there, and I'm sure the bandits didn't loot it all. Not with all those monsters creeping around.
What happened to your mine?
Which one? Because we had two. Both
Oh, okay.
shut down, unfortunately. Well, that's a good question. But I'm afraid I don't have an answer for you. One day we received an order to set off explosives at the entrance. Some keepers protested. They were asking about the miners inside, but the higher-ups decided to go ahead.
What?
They buried the miners alive.
What?
Maybe it was for the best, to be honest. The people who worked there was something wrong with them. And the iron they brought out of the mine, there was something wrong with that too.
I see. They buried people alive?
Well, friend, let me stick to what I know, which is hammering on my anvil. I don't ask questions when it's obvious that the people above me don't want to answer them. Believe me, neither Fergus nor the captain wanted to talk about that cursed mine.
Something wrong with the iron? What do you
Well,
mean?
at first, the workers were terrified. They kept telling stories about whispers in the dark and that kind of thing. Then they started saying that when they were mining the ore, well, it seemed to be singing to them. We all assumed they were just overworked, you know, not getting enough sunlight or fresh air. But it was more than that. Things got worse. Some of them went mad. I've heard horrible stories about those miners from my friends who were stationed at the East Gate. The captain had no choice but to hang them all. If you were anywhere close to the East Gate, you must have seen the Blood Lake. That's where the miners' blood went. At least that's what the stories say.
But why would they do that?
All I know is that ever since they sealed off that mine, there haven't been any more monsters creeping out of it. That makes me happy. Simple pleasures in life, you know.
So what about the other mine?
No, nothing special about that one. You can see for yourself. Its entrance is at the beach near the East Gate. With the materials mostly depleted, it made no sense to dig there anymore. We did get some solid iron from there, but that was when I was still young.
Ah, it got depleted, I see. So you sell a knife, wooden arrows. Let me sell him all of these weapons I don't want to have. Fishing rod, I'm good. Torch. Heavy armor, rusty steel breastplate. Oh, I really like that hood. Really want to keep it. Let's sell the rest. Swift steps. Essential when escaping from weirdness aberrations. Increases movement speed. We have all of this. Crafting reagent. I mean, I want to have some more. The art of making arrows. How much? Whoa, that is expensive. How about 10 arrows? Thank you. Broken arrow and a wood. Interesting. Nice. Oh, cool. So if I have broken arrow and wood, I can refix them. That is nice to know. Oh. Yeah, I don't want anything. Hey, keeper.
You all right, newbie? Have you already been to the refugees? I can't believe they just hanged poor Cole like that.
What? No, I haven't. Who's Cole?
What a mess. Cole came to us with a group of refugees from some nearby villages. They were looking for shelter from, well, everything that's been happening here. Bandits, the weirdness, the Del Reader, hunger. I was happy Fergus let them in and allowed them to stay. You'll meet them in the village. They live in the buildings up high. But ever since they showed up, a wave of thefts has swept through the village and the keep. Nobody caught the thief in the act, but one of the retired keepers, Tadgan, insists he saw Cole sneaking out of the victims' quarters at night. I don't believe that drunkard. I think taking care of the local community is the duty of the Horns of the South. Wait! If you ever meet Beatrice, poor Cole's widow, please give her these flowers. I know it's not much, but I'd like her to know she's not alone. I support her and the other refugees, and I am sure that there are more of us.
Okay, flowers for Beatrice.
Good to see you again. The pledge today was very interesting, wasn't it? The certainty in Quartermaster Aymer's voice. Beautiful. Makes one eager to start work.
I'm almost certain you meant Fergus.
Ah, yes, of course. So, what do you need this time? The pass again? Are we planning a trip to the Stale Lamb? Hey, not this time, my friend. I've run out of ink. I'm waiting for a delivery. Steward Orla will let me know when more arrives. In the meantime, I need to ask you for a favor. So, you in?
I'm sure I don't know
For the
this
sake of
guy.
our long friendship?
Sure, what do you need,
You
pal?
do know it needs to stay between us. Do you understand? Say you understand.
I understand. Oh, I couldn't say anything else.
Fantastic. So, here's the thing. On a recent night out at Ron's, it seems I may have left some sensitive documents at the bar. Documents, with Captain Fergus sealed. But not necessarily sealed by him. You know what I mean. I can't really go there right now. Could you get them back for me? I'm sure it won't be too much of a problem.
Sure, I'll do it.
Splendid. When you have the documents, meet me at the third crowing of the rooster. Or just find me. I'll be around.
Yeah, I think I'll just find you, friend. Third crowing of the rooster, man. Oh. Oh, nice. Oh, that's cool. I like this. This builds muscles in real life. You'll work up a sweat fast enough. Let's stow our weapons before Quartermaster Fergus decides to stow us. Oh, look at that. Is that the village? Must be. It's getting pretty dark, huh? Whoa. Let's bust out the torch. Blacksmith shears garbage, okay. There it is. Oh, nice. Wow. Back in Pantheon. Not yet. Later in the day.
I've got medicine for my father. Let me through.
Sure. Show me the pass and you can go.
Damn it, Tiernan. I don't have time for this.
I understand, but I can't let you through without a pass. Ask the captain to give you one.
Bloody hell, Tiernan. The captain's busy, and this is a matter of life and death. Come on, be a human here.
Not without a pass. I've got my orders.
What a nonce! Screw you, Tiernan. Who's there? Oh, you're my new worker. You don't look like one. And with arms like these, you couldn't even lift the tiniest of rocks.
Careful, pal.
Fergus set you up for this.
Your father lives in the village?
Yeah, he used to serve too. He was the builder before me. Now he's just an old fart angry at the world. But a father is a father, right?
Yeah.
We may hate each other, but as long as I can help him, I will. Hence the medicine.
He's ill?
Looks like it. Not that he'll ever admit it. Stubborn bastard. Our healer doesn't know what to do with him. Hey, you're heading to the village, right? Take this medicine to my father, will you? Goban is a loud man. You shouldn't have trouble finding him.
Roger that. I'll take it.
I can't promise that talking to him will be any fun. Come to me afterwards.
Roger.
You Tyrion can eat a dick.
Interesting.
If you want to enter the village, I need to see your pass.
I was told this princess is a pass.
Thank you. You can go.
That's it?
I only know I'm to let through anyone who shows me one of those, so I'm guessing it's a serious piece of metal.
Yeah.
Our master didn't look like he was in the mood to explain any details, as usual.
I think the quartermaster needs a holiday. Why didn't you let the man bring medicine to his father?
Yeah, I'd like to, but I have an order from the captain not to let anyone through without a pass.
You can't make an exception.
Not after what happened to Corbin. 3 years ago, he was the one checking passes. And there was a guy called Fat Thorben who was a raging son of a bitch. He was forced into retirement, and he didn't like that one bit. The only reason he didn't get thrown in jail was his age.
Well, that's merciful.
One day he got sloshed and forced Corbin to let him through. Then he charged at the captain with a sword, but was stopped by some keepers. Unfortunately, one of them was stabbed. Her lad bled out. He was so guilt-ridden about the fellow who died that he hung himself using his own belt. And since
What
that
a
day,
story.
nobody gets through without a pass.
That was a
Maybe,
difference.
but I don't want to dwell on it anymore.
Okay. So what's happening here?
What isn't happening? The captain made us take in northern refugees. That soured everyone's mood.
Why?
People are anxious now and constantly at each other's throats for no reason. A while ago, old Tagden picked a fight with one of the new guys. The guards had to split them up before they killed each other. But it's not like we only get the ragged and the desperate. We also have some highborn visitors. The old lady Elaine and young Elisa with her husband. What else? Oh, old Gaban's health took a turn for the worse, so his son's worried. They've been at each other's throats for years, but now that the father's sick, the son's grown a conscience. Well, that's pretty much how it goes around here.
Tell me about the
A while ago,
refugees.
a group of those poor sods came here because... I'm not sure. I guess their village burned down.
Oh, that little detail. I see. You said that not everyone is happy about the refugees being here. Why is that?
The villagers are worried about thievery, or that the refugees might have brought some kind of plague with them. Some are mistrustful, but it's no wonder, is it? Others, well, you know how it is. More people means less space and less comfort. Anyway, I don't have a problem with them. As long as they stick to our rules, I'm sure we can live together peacefully.
Okay. So we have two people going at each other's throat in the village. Interesting. Oh my god, what's that? Man, this game.
What? Are you here to gawk at the thief? Throw shit at him? Spit on his body? Well, I'll have to disappoint you. Cole didn't do it.
Didn't do what? What happened here?
You don't know? So you're not from around here? I have no idea what brought you to this shithole, but you have my sympathies. As you can see, a man can be hanged here for something he didn't do just because of who he is. All in the name of so-called justice. That bunch of old louts has held some kind of a grudge against us from the moment we arrived. They're pickled in their prejudices around here, so when their stuff started disappearing, it was easiest to cast the blame on outsiders. My husband paid the price.
I'm sure there's more to it than that. I am sorry.
It's very nice of you, but it doesn't change a thing. How could they leave him swinging in this wind? Heartless sons of bitches. I can't leave him alone here. The seagulls will come soon.
Can I talk to this captain to bury him?
The keepers have no control over what's happening in this place. The quartermaster just buckled under the pressure of the accusations. They found their thief and dealt with him. Such an admirable efficiency in enforcing the law. But there was a problem. The following morning,
Oh
there was another
no.
theft. Now what are they going to do? Hang us all?
Was there no response from the Horns of the South?
You haven't had much to do with other people lately, have you?
No, I'm far away
I'm not
from...
sure if the captain even exists, and the quartermaster has buried his head in the sand. The villagers either think it's a conspiracy, or they feel someone's made a terrible mistake. Thing is, no one ever admits to terrible mistakes.
Only the
And
best of
we
us do.
know the truth. Cole didn't do it.
I'll talk to the quartermaster. I'll ask him to take down Cole's body.
That's very kind of you. Something needs to be done. The tension between us, the villagers and the keepers, it's becoming unbearable. Tomorrow, someone else may hang.
I see a darkness. Let's track this one. Beatrice says that her husband was wrongly accused of theft. Let's go back to the captain and ask him to take the body down. No matter if he was the thief or not, you cannot just... Okay, they executed him. Okay, fine. Whatever. Now, bury him. This is no good. Oi. I talked to Beatrice. Her husband was hanged for the thefts in the village.
I knew that sooner or later someone would come here with this. The thefts haven't stopped. Yes, I know that. I've already heard all about it from both the pissed-off veterans and the confused refugees. It's not easy for me to admit, but nobody, including me, really knows what's going on.
Beautiful, so you just hanged them.
Majorly. But I see you've already decided to get involved in this mess. And you're not even from here. Great. That's just what we needed.
Is there any way I could help?
There's no way I can dissuade you, is there? But maybe a fresh perspective is exactly what we need. You should start with those who got robbed. Heffen, Finley, and Ron.
Okay.
There are also the refugees. You should talk to them too. Come back to me only if you find solid proof. I mean it. We can't afford to hang another innocent.
So he was innocent. To take his... What have you done? There's another thing. Beatrice asks for her husband to be taken down.
Shit, she's right.
Oh, you don't say.
I'm not even sure that man had anything to do with the thefts. I'll get Tiernan to do something about it. That man's body dangling right next to the village can only make this entire situation even worse.
Dang. Yeah, this is like a detective's job. Find who the real culprit is. Well, let's get to it. Oh, what's this?
Hey. Hello. Are you also wondering why the heck we need them?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Lighthouses. Why the hell are Dara and his workers pushing so hard to build the second one? Is one not enough? Is it because one is less than two and less is worse? I mean, two lighthouses next to each other are almost the same as one, and ships don't even sail this way anymore.
Maybe it's about tradition or symbol.
Symbolism. Yeah. Maybe.
Sounds kind of stupid, but there's more to it, I think. You mentioned...
Why would they? The waters are treacherous, so no ships. Storms and the weirdness are a deadly combination.
That they are.
Who'd have the time to build or repair them? There are enough problems on the island. We don't need more.
What can you tell me about the Horns of the South?
Well, not much going on here, as you can see. Things have been a bit different lately, due to the refugees. One was even hanged for theft. But I can't say much more as I wasn't there. If you're interested in the Horns, you should visit our museum. you'll learn more about that fella, Swal, or whatever his name is.
Mm-hmm. Not that interested. I mean, yeah, in the lore and the history, but I'm more interested for now finding out who stole those items. Man, this is a very nice game so far. A bit dark, huh? Zoinks. Oh, they took down her body. His body. Good. Fast travel point, the village. Nice. Whoa. Is that weirdness out there? Yeah, it must be. Huh.
Bloody hell. Look at this. The old place is in a shambles. Bunch of decrepit old coots. They do nothing but shuffle around, stare at walls, and sleep under leaking roofs. Can't even hammer a nail. I'm telling you, if I was still working here, this place wouldn't be falling apart. But I'm not. Oh, shite. I can't even stand to look at it, let alone live it. And who are you? What you want? You another one of Durar's free...
Well, yes.
I bloody knew it. Retirement my arse. Oh, it's worth shit. Never a moment of peace. At least when I was still working, there was always something to do. Now, so, what you want?
Darag asked me to bring you your medicine.
One day my boy got it into his stupid head that old Gaban is ill. Bullshit. They're all telling me I should do something about it, or else I'm done for. I'll be dead as a doornail in no time. Like hell I will. I'm still here, ain't I? I served my time. I lived my life. And now you can all kiss my arse. So there.
He was right. An angry old man. You don't look so good. Maybe you should do something about it.
Peace and quiet? Good one. I'll only have my peace and quiet while I'm finally dead. And that ain't gonna happen anytime soon. At least when I'm with Finley, I don't need to listen to his nagging. Listen, they wanted Heber, that healer from the keep, to come here. He did. They wanted him to look me over. He did. Then he just threw up his hands, mumbled something to himself, and that was it.
What?
Hell, I should have been an healer. Wouldn't mind going around being a pain in everyone's arse for a living. These herbs. No idea what they're for. Heber said he doesn't know what's wrong with me. So there's no illness. I'm fit as a fiddle.
Let's
Good
talk to the
thing that
healer.
At least the one guy who hangs around, Finley's the name, doesn't nag all the time.
Darag wanted to see you, but he didn't have a pass. I think he cares.
Yeah, right. He better focus on his job.
Jan Heber. We'll talk with him. But first, let me see options. Controls. V. Quest log. T. Hey Finley. A mute retired keeper and Ron the innkeeper. And I have to talk with those. You taking care of the old builder? Do you know what's wrong with him? He doesn't know. You must know something since you're so close. Does this have something to do with his son? He doesn't know. Will Goban ever tell me anything about it? Nope. Is there anybody except them who knows what happened? He doesn't know. Can the quartermaster tell me about anything? No. Can Darag tell me more? He can. It has something to do with work, something to do with something to do with the construction of the lighthouse, something to do with his disability. Yeah, and he's a bit sad. Not something with the worker. Does the rag visit him often? No. Who knows? Did they have a fight? Sad, yes. Okay. We're doing well. Was this a long time ago? Finley, you know them both well. You must know what happened. Oh, stop bothering me, I think. Thanks for everything. Is there anything I can do for you? No. I heard that you were robbed. Anything valuable? No. Do you know whom it might be? No, he doesn't. Finley doesn't know. Do you think the man they hanged Cole was guilty? Oh. Did you talk to him? Did he seem alright? Yeah. Okay. Ron's Tavern. Interesting. Man, this is a great game. We haven't done much combat for now. We're just talking to people. I like the variety of the quests here, or the tasks. Tadgan. Are you one of those I should talk to? Nope.
Beer from Kunacht, wine from Farshire, moonshine, only local, the best there is. And fish. Lots and lots of fish. What's your...
I heard that you were robbed.
Aye, I was. Some gold, some moonshine. That's not important. They also took a small set of decorative tankards. I got them from my old man when I was leaving for the Horns. He said they were for drinking with my brothers in arms. It's a real pity. They say the thief was hanged, but something got stolen after that. I don't know what's going on.
Do you know who might have done it?
Taggan says it's Fran, one of those refugees, that he saw him sneaking around the village, day and night. But Taggan's old, so hell knows if he's telling the truth. People from the village don't trust the refugees that much, and the refugees don't trust us. But why would they, since we hanged one of theirs, and then it turned out the thief is still at large? Yeah, it's a right mess.
Yeah. Tadgan saw Frank.
Says he saw Frank. No one else takes it for granted, except maybe Heffen. I don't know, and I don't want to have innocent blood on my hands. Besides, the boy helped me a bit. Carried some crates. He's not afraid of hard work.
But do you think...
What is there to think? People have lost their homes, so they're fleeing. What else are they supposed to do? I'm a tad worried because folks here are getting all touchy and mistrustful. And now we have a dead body. It doesn't look good. I hope everything will get cleared up. Cole, that was his name. Good to know. May he rest in peace. Folks from the village went to the quartermaster and said they found the thief. They pointed to that poor sod because they didn't like the looks of him. And that was that. The quartermaster gave the order. Then it was carried out.
Who pointed to Cole?
Don't know, just...
Thanks,
No problem, Chief. It's a good thing that you're nosing about. It might yet prove helpful.
Some time ago, one of the keepers left some important documents here.
No, I don't recall anything like that.
Huh? He said he left them after the last drinking bout.
No, listen. I don't know what's going on, but I doubt any of the keepers. Half of them couldn't tell the quartermaster's seal from a pile of horse dung someone stepped on.
Okay. He said they should be at the Stale Lamp Tavern.
What that means? No. Impossible. What if... Holy moonshine. I remember. Sigibald. It was Sigibald who left those documents behind. I've no idea how you found out about it. Sigi. He's dead.
Ha?
Taken by a fever.
I met him. He asked me to get his documents back.
Aye, of course I have. I didn't just throw them in some cabinet. I was afraid they'd fall into the wrong hands. He was a good man. I wouldn't get rid of my only memento of him. Here, after what you said, I assume you'll make good use of them. Even though I'm still not sure what to think about it.
Me neither.
Things are getting weirder and weirder in our beloved Avalon.
Tell me more about Sigibald. What was he like?
Well, he died like he lived, with a tankard in his hand. The boys always said Sigi was a friend worth 5 others. And he was. He was a prankster like no other. Once, he slipped a rotten egg into the quartermaster's dinner. Never a dull moment with him, that's for sure.
Thanks, I need
No
to go.
problem. Listen, if by some miracle you really talked with Sigibald, please, give him my warm regards.
I will.
I don't understand anything anymore.
Excuse me, could you get me a clean glass? And I mean clean, not just wiped 3 times with a dirty rag.
Whoa, who are you? I'm sorry, but who are you?
My name is Alyssa Murray, and I'm here with my husband, a very important cloth merchant. But surely you must have heard about our family.
Yeah, everything,
Not
of course.
to brag, but we are rather prominent. And I am famed among Camelot's courtiers for throwing the most magnificent feasts.
Your dress is unique.
Thank you. I designed it myself. I wanted to blend in with the people of the South.
Let me
The
see.
savage tribes, the brave light keepers. I wanted to make an homage to them with my new style, and I do believe I've succeeded. I can feel everyone here gazing at me with
Must
awe.
be nice to be you.
Give it a few weeks and everyone here will be trying to copy me. It happens in Camelot all the time. It's almost insufferable.
What are you doing in the South?
Well, my Duncan is here on business, of course. A very important contract with the Light Keepers. I decided to accompany him because I have never been to the South, and I've heard so much about its wild, untamed beauty.
This is a land of death and
It's
pain.
turned out to be terribly dull. And the smell. It's like stale fish and sweat. Hopefully I don't have to suffer it much longer. Gray, tell me, do you know anyone here who would run a small errand for me?
You're in luck. I can run errand for you for a price.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
You know, I've always found talking about money so distasteful. But needs must, I suppose. Don't worry, you'll be handsomely rewarded.
What kind of errand?
Oh, nothing major. You see, I've had my eye on this beautiful abandoned estate overlooking the sea. It's not very far from here, but it's far enough away from all this rabble. If we stay here for a while, I need a place for myself. You understand that, right? No offense, but I can't keep living in a filthy room at an inn.
Okay.
When I asked the innkeeper to draw me a bath, he brought me a bucket. A bucket!
Well,
you
this is
imagine?
a citadel. These are retired soldiers that have sworn their life to service of the as a keeper of the South. Oh no, I don't think I can. That sounds like a terrible ordeal.
Finally, someone sympathetic to my
That
plight.
flew over her
My
head.
Duncan has been heartless about it. He just keeps going on about how I was the one who wanted to come here. He told me to deal with it. Can you believe that? The nerve
Oh
of the
yes,
man.
the nerve of it. Wait, does he know about your plans for this state?
Well, what he doesn't know can't hurt him, can it? He should be glad that I can take care of myself.
Okay.
I'm not like the other high-born women, sitting around waiting to be handed everything on a silver platter. And besides, he knows better than to say no to me.
Yeah, of course. How could he? That ridiculous makeup. Can we get to the point?
The problem is that the manor appears to have some occupants, not legal
Light,
ones, mind
grant
you,
me patience.
who
Yeah.
need to be evicted. Forcibly, if there's no other way. You'll do it for me, won't you, dear? Splendid! I can't wait to start decorating. Maybe something nautical, to go with the sound of the waves crashing on the cliffs? Or do you think that's a trifle trite?
I think there's something you're not telling me. But yeah, sure. That's an elderly lady.
Hello, child. You look competent enough.
Oh,
I can
thank
see
you.
that you're not of noble blood.
Nope.
Oh, no need to tell me that. I've tutored the children of aristocrats from all over Avalon. Fortunately for you, my opinion of them is not particularly high. Oh, and you don't look like one of the locals. Are you a visitor? Or an adventurer?
I must who are you?
You can talk. My name is Lady Elaine. I oversee the Farshire Library, the greatest collection of books in this part of Avalon.
Great to meet you. What are you doing here?
Oh, biding my time, until a brave adventurer with a death wish comes along and asks if there's anything they can help me with.
You're not joking, are you? Oh man. Oh man. I can help you out. Tell me what you need.
Surprising. I'm looking for someone who will help me find a certain artifact. So, are you interested, child?
This child needs to know the
I
details.
came to the Horns of the South because I found a fascinating book. It referred to a certain object, a figure most likely, which has the ability to dispel the wordness like a menhir can. Apparently, it can be found on the ship called Andraste, which sank over 100 years ago somewhere in this area. However, when I asked those nincompoops about it, they just laughed at me. They said that the Andraste wasn't carrying anything of value, and even if it was, they wouldn't freeze their butts off in those chilly waters.
Tell me about this book.
The Last Voyage of the Andraste by Elvis the Lightkeeper. He was one of the more notable keepers. In his waning years, he became an adjutant to Captain Lex. But it's best if you read it yourself. You can read, can't you?
I can.
But just be very careful. Read it very carefully, and after you're done, come...
Can't you just summarize it?
Summarize? Oh, my dear child. Oh, do you really think you'd be handed everything on a silver platter? You're not as vain and conceited as certain ladies from House Macaulay, are you? You should be grateful you can learn history from eyewitness accounts. No, I'm not going to summarize The Last Voyage of Andraste for you, and don't ask me again, unless you want to make me very angry.
Alright, madam.
Ah, and they say young people don't want to learn anything. Come on, chop, 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 get to reading.
I have a murder and a thief. Because that is murder. Cole was innocent. I'm gonna read her story another time. Okay. Hiffin, Finley, and Ron. So, both Finley and Ron, the innkeeper, believe Cole to be innocent. I think he's an innocent man. Where is Finley? I mean, it is night. Maybe we should sleep. Oh.
Buy something or bugger off. Unless you've already bought from Orlev.
I heard you were robbed. Can you tell me anything more?
Finally! Do you know how long I've been waiting for someone to do something about this? Anyway, it happened at night, so I wasn't at my stall. I tried asking around, but came out with nothing. Until Tadgen. He's got his head on a swivel, that one. He said that the young lad who's with the refugees... Frang, I think they call him, was sneaking around here then. And you know what? I'm thinking Tadgan might be onto something. There's something strange about the boy. He's kind of timid, but...
What went
A few
missing?
bottles of liquor and some supplies. Maybe I shouldn't have left any of the merchandise at the stall, but damn it, people know each other here. Something like this has never happened before, until those vagrants came here, damn them. One already got hanged, but they keep stealing.
Anything else?
No, but others also got robbed. Ron and...
Are you sure it's the
Who
refugees?
else? The locals? Why would they steal from their own? Nonsense. It must have been someone from that bunch.
Thank you.
I only hope to get my merchandise back.
I'm not interested in speaking to you actually anymore. If I remember correctly, the 1%. A world to win. Where was it? Ah, yeah. The lenses and Eye of the Sage. Interesting. Think the refugees live in these houses then? They must. Oh, beautiful moon, huh? Whoa, that's a tall tower.
Do you need help settling in, dear? This isn't... What a nasty business with that boy. I'm almost glad my Morris isn't here for this. He's such a bleeding heart.
What happened?
Oh, I'm not sure, love. I don't move around too much. I only saw that young man already hanging and his young widow crying out. And they were such a lovely young couple too. They remind...
I'm not a refugee, I just have some business.
I'm sorry, dear. You see, I was born in Little Grove and thought I would live out the rest of my life there. Working in the orchards in the mornings and drinking warm cider.
Oh,
with
that
my
sounds
beloved
like kind
in
of
the
the
evenings.
life.
We never wanted to see the world. I guess sometimes the world doesn't give us a choice.
Avalon is a harsh land.
That's what people say, but I never agreed. I weathered many storms with my Morris, coming out stronger each time. Avalon taught us to cherish the little joys of our everyday life. Without those lessons, we wouldn't have survived what happened to our village.
What happened to
Little
you?
Grove was raided by bandits, a local gang that had been terrorizing the area for months, growing in numbers with each raid. Their leader, Bald Kate they called her, somehow got hold of a branding iron used to mark outlaws. After pillaging a village, she'd brand some men and women of her choosing. That way, Kate made sure nobody would ever help them, and that they'd have no choice but to turn to her if they wanted to survive.
Wow.
My Morris used to be a skilled tanner. I guess that's why she picked him. But we decided to try our luck elsewhere.
Where's your husband now?
I don't know. The keeper at the gate turned Morris away because of the brand on his face. I would have left with him, but I was sick and exhausted from the journey, so I promised to join him when I got better. Except now, I've no idea where to find him.
Do you know where he might have gone?
No. He only promised that he'd find somewhere safe, but I'm not sure if there is any such place left in the south.
I'll keep an eye out for your husband.
Oh, Mother, bless you, my dear. That's all I could ask for.
I'm trying to find
I'm
more
sure Cole
what
was innocent. Patrice used to come over for a chat sometimes. She's such a clever young lady. She told me they had the future up. Poor girl. It's not easy for a woman to be alone in this world. Maybe it's my turn to take care of her for a...
Oh man, I like this woman. The theft didn't stop after Carl's execution.
That's not surprising. I already told you he didn't do it. Oh, I don't like this one bit.
Do you think any of the other refugees could be guilty of that?
Oh, I don't know them all that well. I was sick when I came here and I couldn't move around for a long time. Patrice checked on me every day. Oh, and that grumpy-looking young man, Frang, I think, came to repair my roof. Such a sweet boy. Between you and me, I doubt it's any of the others. We have enough problems, and money is the least of them.
Some village say.
Frang, I already told you, he's a kind, hard-working young man. Always dotes on his father. Very heartwarming to see.
I see.
It makes me wish the old mother had blessed me with a child of my own. He might look a bit scary with all those tattoos, but I know better than to judge someone by the marks on his skin.
Just a second, guys.